Well, last time, the group of adventurers, Tim, Scrawlneck, Georgio, Cedric, you had continued to explore the burrows beneath the former Rat's Nest Tavern. Uh, Unsurprisingly, full of rats.
Who do I dunk?
Uh, you found and discovered a number of drag marks leading from the impact zone of the chunk of the meteorite. Following these drag marks, you found yourself in several fights with smaller groups of ratlings, one of which you restrained and had lead you in the direction of the chunk of the meteorite that had fallen on the tavern. As you grew closer, you found yourselves confronted with a more intelligent ratling that went by the name of Seer Squeaks.
Yeah.
You attempted to deceive this religious / arcane appearing ratling unsuccessfully, and you were attacked, and you proceeded to follow suit to try to subdue and then take the meteorite. Unfortunately, you were not successful in killing Seer Squeaks, as she escaped in a I guess a singularity. No, more just a singularity. A misty
Fantastical explosion.
A misty singularity, if you will. At that point, you explored, attempted to remove the meteor, and decided to just take the whole chunk with you, for lack of a better idea. But you also found a young woman by the name of Petra Lang, specifically Lieutenant Commander Petra Lang of the Hooded Lanterns, who had been captured during one of their recent patrols the night prior and was being detained by the Ratlings, perceivably as a fresh source of food in the near future. At that point, upon freeing Petra Lang, you heard a grotesque screech coming from deeper in the burrow. Presumably, as Seer Squeaks had escaped, had alerted whom she had described as the Rat Prince. At this point, you've now decided to perceivably flee from the burrow with Petra Lang, as well as the meteorite in tow, as well as your restrained ratling.
My best friend.
Did you lose audio, Brad?
Yeah, sorry, I'm back now. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Everything, all my audio cut out, and I guess you couldn't hear me, so I missed a little bit of that. I mean, you're recapping, so I know.
Right.
Anyway, sorry about that.
Perceivably, you guys are proceeding to escape the burrow at this point with 2 passengers in tow, as well as the meteorite. Before proceeding at this point, I'm going to have you all roll me a d6, please.
Copy.
Ooh, we started off strong.
I got 3, baby.
3, okay.
We started off weak, baby. 2.
1.
Okay.
1.
4, all right.
Bow.
Okay.
This is gonna be bad.
It's actually not horrible.
Oh, good.
So at this point, with those rolls, roughly averaging out to roughly a more so on leaning towards the 3. We'll just round it up to 3. You guys will have 3 rounds before the horde of ratlings proceeds to pursue you.
Okay.
And at this point, Scrawlneck, after hearing the cries from deeper in the burrow and the screeches echoing through the hallways, the restrained ratling on your shoulder begins to shake violently, as if trying to squirm out of your grasp, and begins to bite at you. I'm gonna have you.
gonna-
I'm gonna have you roll an opposed athletics check to see if you can hold
Yeah.
on to this squirming ratling.
I'm gonna use a reaction. I'm gonna bite it back.
You can do so. You can do so if
Bite
you.
that motherfucker right back in there.
Okay. At this
You're
point,
getting fucking
okay.
rabies, dude.
We'll go ahead and do this. I'll let you take the bite back if you can restrain the rattling. So go ahead and roll me an athletics check, please.
Okay.
The rattling is restrained already, isn't he?
Yes, so he is rolling with disadvantage.
20.
Oh my god.
Let's fucking go.
Bite the shit out of that rat.
Bite
Okay.
that motherfucker.
All right. Well, he rolled a 12 on his dexterity check, so he loses to your athletics. So if you like to take an unarmed strike against the ratling, you're welcome to do so.
I'm gonna bite him. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack, please. Just
Nat 20.
roll an unarmed attack.
Okay.
You should have one on there.
21.
Oh my god.
Shit.
What's your strength score? Or your strength modifier?
He's got
Plus
plus
6.
6, which is
No,
not-
I mean, what's your strength? It's plus 4,
19?
isn't it? It's 19, so it's plus 4.
no, yeah.
four.
Okay.
So it should say under unarmed strike. It's just a blanket number. I
5.
think 5? Okay.
It's,
So you do-
it's 1 plus your
All
modifier.
right. So you do 5 damage to the rattling, but they are still trying to escape.
Wild.
At this point, I'm going to have you all roll initiative for me. And we'll
we have
proceed.
3 turns to run.
Yes, but I need to know how you're, because you all have 3 turns, so I need to know what you're doing in
Yeah.
your turn. So I need to see some
Okay.
initiative rolls.
10.
Okay.
This is an 8.
18.
That's too blurry. Why is it doing that now? It was just fine. Come on.
Because
I
you're
didn't-
alive,
so-
that's why.
Yeah. It's because we're live. I am 8 plus 1, so it's a 9.
Okay.
13.
All right. Well, next, Cedric. You said you had 9, Giorgio?
Yeah, 9.
Okay.
I'll put it in chat like I usually be doing.
Right. All right. So, after reacting to the rattling, biting back on them, they're still squirming, but you do have them held at this point. Scrawlneck, it is your turn. You heard the screaming and the cries and the chittering echoing
Okay.
deeper into
Did
the burrow.
I-
What do you do?
Did I have the rock with me too, or who had the rock?
I'm holding the rock.
Giorgio has
Roll the rock.
has the chunk of the meteor and the crystal.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
Let me pull up the battle map so you guys can see what
Oh,
they are.
let's just talk out of character for a second. What do you want to do? Do you want to just like collectively? What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to fight in this little corridor here, or should we just like kind of book it
I'm
to
gonna get
the
out
bigger
this
room?
bitch.
You just
I
wanna
think we-
book it?
I mean, really, if we need to get out of here, but like, if we're moving.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to get out too. I mean, the only other thing we talked about was I was potentially going to grab potions. But if we're only going to have 3 turns,
Yeah.
I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to ditch them and leave.
Okay. So it's
I
like
say if we have to fight, let's just get to that big room again.
yeah. So I'm looking at the map, and it's 200 feet basically running through these tunnels. If we don't have any problems, right? There's no issues running through the tunnels. It's like 200 feet, and if we are, we're encumbered or whatever. I don't know what the word is for it, but because of what we've got, we can only move. half
You
speed.
can
So
you
if
can
we're taking-
dash.
if we're taking our action to dash, we have 3 turns,
Right.
which gives us which gets us halfway there. Right. Now.
Well, so sorry to if you're carrying a heavier object or a larger bulky object, I would say that, in order to move at your full speed, you would need to make continuous athletics checks to make sure to hold on to this while you're dashing
Sure.
in order to move
Okay.
your full speed. So
Okay.
that is an option.
So that would get us halfway there in 3 turns, and we would need another 3 turns to get out of there. I don't know for sure, but it sounds like, I guess, answer this question. I want to be very specific about how I'm asking it. We can hear the rats, right? We can
Mhm.
hear them coming. Do we only hear them coming from that like, is it from that nook that was off to the side? Is that where we can hear it coming from? Or is it just filling the whole?
It's mostly coming, based on your passive perception, it's mostly coming back from the area, from the offshoot where you found Petra.
Okay, that's where the sound is coming from. So they
Right.
also will move. Now I'm assuming this horde of rats is also going to be dashing, but if they're down there, then it's like, I mean, the fastest way to where we would be about halfway is like 150 feet for them, right? Because we're like 70-ish, 75 feet-ish from the entrance to that little offshoot. So that might buy us an extra turn or so, which would get us closer to, I think, my guess is we could probably get to the open-ish area, like with that spike pit,
Yeah.
and then at least we could spread out and they would still be bottlenecked.
Yeah.
In some way. I know that they're rats and I know that they're small and they probably can have multiple occupy the same space. Like, that's how a horde of rats works. But I think we could get, if we can hold on to everything, we can sprint all the way out there.
Okay. I'm down for that.
So hang on, here's another idea. Well, no, that wouldn't work. I was gonna say, how far can I throw this thing? But it's like the cave curves, so I was gonna say, can I just throw this big rock and
Can I
pick it
move
back up
faster
again?
if I just like drag the rat along the ground with me? Like just hold the
Same thing
hold
as
the rope?
I think I think you're carrying the same amount, but then also you'd be, instead of trying to keep him restrained, he would be fighting back against you, right? If he's on the ground. So I don't think that would really help.
the rat currently on your shoulder is struggling to get free.
Yeah. Okay. So then that would give it chances to get out, right? To like break free.
Every turn you're gonna have to roll athletics to hold on to him. I'm gonna have to roll athletics to hold on to this rock. Is Petra running or is Petra being carried?
Petra is following you. She's waiting on your orders. She's
Okay.
doesn't appear to be, you can ask for her ideas if you'd like, but from what she seems to be doing now, she is at your discretion, because she's not going back the way she came. She doesn't.
Yeah.
She appears to know not to go back that way.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna run as far as I can through these tunnels.
Okay.
Yeah, in character, guys, we gotta fucking run, right? Like, let's go.
I'm gonna move as fast as my robot legs can take me.
Scrawlneck, run.
Now, so it's Scrawlneck and I are the only 2 carrying things, right?
Right. Yes.
So, Tim, Cedric, Petra, you guys run ahead. Like, there's no reason for you guys to run behind us when we're carrying these things. We're gonna be slower. So you guys sprint ahead and try and set up as far down as we can. Don't lose sight of us in case we don't make it out. You guys can come back, but definitely stay ahead.
Also,
Sounds like a
who is holding the torch?
Oh shit, wait, fuck. That's a
I
great
think that was
question.
you actually.
Yeah, was it
Yeah.
was it you, George?
I had the torch until I picked up the rock. I'm holding the rock now.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh shit. Well, I know the last thing I remember is he threw the torch.
No, that
Into
was
that
so
one-
no. I grabbed the torch again as we were following. Just to recap, out of character, I grabbed the torch again and followed it. I was holding it whenever I did the telekinesis thing to try and steal the rock that initiated the conflict with
Okay.
the rat god.
Right, you're right. Yeah.
And so and then I was still holding it whenever I ran up to see what what Scrawlneck ran after, which we discovered was Petra, and then we heard the noise. I ran back, dropped the torch, picked up the rock. Which is where we stopped, right? So the torch, I guess, right? If that's we paused the scene there, so technically, I guess the torch is right next to me. We're kind of halfway down the hallway, which I don't remember exactly where. Is this where we were set up, or did you put us back on the map?
You're on the map. You were exactly where I left you last time.
Okay,
or
so
you left yourselves.
Okay, so this is literally where we were. Okay,
right.
So
as,
yeah, so
as far as I remember, you were in this orientation, as you see on the map right now. You were
okay.
Yeah, in something to that degree.
This is where I dropped the torch because this is where we dropped the rock. So I dropped the torch and picked up the rock. My in-character was not thinking about visibility because I could hear these rats, and I said, we got to get this big rock and get out of here.
Right. So at this point...
So presumably, unless no one else thought to pick it up, it's right here.
Just to simplify things, we'll say that you guys, because 3 of you do not have dark vision.
Yeah.
I would say...
One of us would have picked it up.
Right, so whomever wants to say they have the torch right now will say you have the torch right now. So choose who you'd like to have the torch.
Bearer.
Okay.
I'm assuming Petra doesn't have dark vision by...
No, she is. She appears to be a human.
Okay.
So she is not seeing. Yeah, she did not.
As far as I can.
Go ahead. Okay.
Running as far as I can.
All right. Well, if you're still trying to restrain this rat, I'm going to need another athletics check, please.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
It's gonna be my best friend. What you talking about?
Yeah, at this point,
17.
Okay.
Like,
They are still restrained, but they are going to try to bite at you while they're doing it. And they miss because they are rolling with disadvantage.
I'm gonna give it a kiss.
So go ahead. You can move up to your full speed, and if you'd like to dash as your action, you can move up to 60 feet.
I'm gonna give it a kiss.
It screeches at you, and as you're trying to kiss it, tries to bite your nose.
I'm gonna be like, my best friend.
Oh my god.
I love you. Scrawlneck love rat.
Rat Prince will eat your entrails! Ah!
Come with me, little buddy. Shh.
Scrawlneck, your voice changed so well. You speak proper English now?
Only when he wants to diffuse things.
Only when he wants things.
Okay.
40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And yeah, just move the rat with me.
Okay. All right. Is that all you wanted to do, Scrawlneck? Because you did use your action. You still have your bonus action, but you are moving.
I'm gonna use my bonus action. Can I tie its snout? Like tie some rope around the
I would
snout of
say
the rat?
that would be an interaction. You would need to use your action to do that. Because it would require another opposed check.
All right, I'm just gonna give it another kiss.
This is your bonus action.
Bonus action kiss.
Our kisses free action?
It hisses at you, and you can smell all sorts of awful things in its mouth.
I'm gonna try and make an animal handling check to just try and calm it down. That's gonna be my bonus.
Again, you used your action.
Yeah.
To
That's
dash.
an action.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Try and
It'll have to be
actively
this
calm it down would require your action.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
All right, just kiss. I'm just gonna give a little kiss. A little smoochy.
Also,
I'm
are you proficient in animal handling?
I have a +1.
That's not.
Yeah, that's not proficiency.
There's a dot next to it that would be darkened if you were.
Right.
Oh.
So I'm gonna say probably not.
And I could still make the check though. You know.
You
if
could
it
with
was
your
my
action.
Yeah.
With your
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
But you would need
Okay,
to go
passing
back
turn.
30 feet.
Passing turn.
Okay. Cedric, you are up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look back and just say, let's book it, and I'm just gonna go.
Can
my
you cast
full,
something?
Me right now?
Yeah.
I can, but I'm gonna wait. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and just go 60 feet.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do? You still have your bonus action.
Not right now, no.
Okay. That's all you want to do. Tim, you are up with Giorgio on deck. I'm going to say
Okay.
Tim. Petra, since she's the closest to you, will move on your turn.
Okay, that works. So sorry, I'm just trying to make sure. Am I allowed to dash or no? I had to have the ability to do so.
You
That's
can
a
always
standard
dash.
action. A
Yeah.
dash
Okay,
is
anyone can
like,
dash.
Okay.
like dash, disengage, dodge, move,
Okay.
those are all like standard whatevers.
Right.
Okay.
Actions.
Okay, Nito, I do that.
Okay. So you can move up to 60 feet. I'm assuming your cannon will follow, and Petra is just going to follow directly behind you.
It's 45, 50, 55, 60. Yeah. So here's the only thing. Yeah, I'll move Petra too, but here's the only thing, which at this point I'm not gonna. Oh, you already did it. Cool.
Yeah.
My cannon can only move 15, so it's not gonna really make a difference anyway. So I'll still move it to 15, but that's
Okay.
it.
Can you fire that thing every turn?
Yeah, it's part of it's one bonus action. I can move it and take a shot. So
Move it and
yeah,
take a shot as the same bonus action.
yeah, I'll double check what it says.
it's
But I'm
only
99%
15.
sure.
If it's only 15 feet, I will get ahead of it.
Okay, well if that's the case, I give
you're coming out off a different branch, so not right now. But what I'm gonna say is, at minimum I can get to it, and then
yeah, you'll pass it next turn. Yeah.
Well, even if I can't pass it, because if I fail my check, and I can't dash the full distance, then you can fire it before you move it, right? Like fire it and move it.
I can do it. Yeah, I can. Yeah,
Because
I can do either or.
I don't want to be standing in it when you shoot it behind us, and I think it leaves fire behind, right? It leaves burning anything.
It doesn't say that. It just says that.
Oh, it just catches things on fire. Okay, never mind. Okay, I was thinking it might. Like, you could just continuously. I was thinking you could just continuously fire it, until and leave just a trail of eldritch fire or something. But never mind. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that'd be cool, but no, unfortunately, it does not.
Okay, that's fine.
If there were something to actually ignite, potentially, but right now there's nothing that you guys can see that would ignite in the path that you're leaving.
Yeah.
Also, I believe it only has a 60-foot range from where you are, Tim. You might want to double check its range, just until it.
Clear.
I think it can only be about 60 feet apart from you, as far as I know.
Where's the Eldritch Cannon? I'm looking at it right now.
I don't see it.
Yep.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
When each
That's
of your
not what I
turns,
wanted.
you can take a bonus action to cause the cannon to activate if you are within 60 feet of it. So.
Oh, where does it say? I missed that. Where does it say?
But it doesn't
It's at the
necessarily
very end.
disappear.
It does not dissipate.
Okay.
He just cannot command it unless he's within 60 feet of it.
Got it.
Oh, it's in the last paragraph. Okay, yeah, I
it's
see
at the
it.
very end. At the very end. So you just need to move it before you move. And then
gotcha.
just don't go 60. Don't get 60 feet away from it. You know.
Okay.
Right
well,
now, I think. What are you right now? 40.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, I'm 40.
40
Yeah,
feet
yeah.
from it. So I mean, just if you move it first, then you'll be what is that? Quick math. 25 feet away. Then you move. You can move 60. So you'd have to move less than your full speed. But that's I think you guys are gonna make it to that in the next turn. Whenever I did my guesses, I must have guessed wrong on distance because you guys are a lot farther than I expected. So that's cool. Anyway, is that it for your turn? Is it my turn? Can I start?
Yeah, no, I'm good. That's it. Yeah.
I am gonna die. It's great.
You're fine.
Okay.
You'll
Well,
get
if
out
you're
of
trying to dash, are you done, Tim?
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
wanted to
so
double-
mechanically, Stopper, for me, am I rolling to see if I can dash while I hold this, or am I rolling to see if I hold this while I dash?
You're rolling to see if you can. You're holding on to it, but it is a large obstructive
Yes.
object, and you're
Uh-huh.
trying to brute force this. Normally, I would say you could carry this no problem, but it is a
But I'm trying to
large
carry.
object to try to
Yeah.
carry, and it is
Right,
just
right.
cumbersome to try to carry. Now you can do it, but it will take active effort to do so. So
Yeah,
what I'm going to
so-
ask you to do is, in order to dash your full 30 or move your full 30 feet or dash your full 60 feet, I'm going to ask that you make an athletics check.
Okay, so yeah, that's that. But what my concern is, like, am I at risk of dropping this, or am I at risk of not making it my full distance?
And not making your full distance.
Okay, perfect. Because I don't want to drop it, right?
Right,
so
right.
If it was like you can dash, but then roll to see if you hold on, right? Rather
Yeah.
than roll to see how far you can go. So if I'm rolling to see how far I can go, then absolutely I'm doing it. So is this just a straight strength check? Or
Straight athletics.
straight athletics? Okay,
Right, because
I
you're
am
trying to
proficient in
run with
athletics.
something in your
Okay,
arms
yeah.
as quickly as you can. This is,
I am a +6, and I sure as hell rolled a 7. I don't know if you can read that. but
Okay.
That's a 7. So it's a 13.
Okay, so you are able to move forward with it at your
Okay.
full speed, so you can
That
make
might-
a...
Oh, hell yeah. I thought that was going to be bad. Fantastic.
No,
Great
13,
good for me.
13 is above average, so you're fine.
Good for me. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move.
No, you met the DC on that one.
60. Okay, fantastic. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Is there room? Can I pass through everyone else?
Yes, I would say in this instance you're all kind of moving as a unit. I would say
Okay.
if you needed to, you could probably just temporarily share a space.
55. Okay, cool. That was my next question, is because 60 feet puts me on the same space as Tim.
Right, because this path is a little bit narrower than,
Mhm.
I would say it's 7 or 8 foot wide at the very most. It's between 5 and 8 foot wide, depending on where
So
you're
I
standing.
can kind of squeeze in right here. And
Right,
maybe-
right.
Okay, cool. Good for us. Look at us go, guys.
We're
All
going.
right.
We're doing
We might not die.
it.
All right. So before we go back to the top of the round, you hear loud screeching coming, Scrawlneck specifically, further down the burrow from your right currently, and you hear a loud, particularly boisterous scream, and it's a mixture of skittering and awful tongue that none of you are any of you proficient in abyssal?
No way.
Hold
What?
on.
Are any of you do any of you understand abyssal?
Excuse me, Tim.
I am the rat god.
Where to be under? It's
Languages.
It's off on the far right, or I'm sorry, the far left. It has like your armor, weapon, tools, and then it has languages.
deep speech.
It's gonna be at the very bottom.
No, it's
Yeah, it's. I know.
Deep
I know celestial and deep speech. Yeah.
okay.
What? Very
So
interesting.
in between the
have my
awful,
reasons.
like vomity language, you hear, "First, the ratlings kill the manlings, and the ratlings feed on the manlings. Yes, yes, yes. Then the ratlings breed. Yes, yes, yes.
Ew.
I'm gonna breed them.
And now
Oh,
we are
damn.
back at the top of the round with
Also
Scrawlneck.
you.
Give a little kiss. You know?
All-
That's
all
what
right.
they do. I'm running.
breed.
Are you trying to hold on to the rattling again?
Yeah, I'm gonna
All right.
breed this rat.
Give me another
Dude,
athletics
what?
check, please.
He's like, I'm fucking keeping this rat, dude.
16.
16. All right. You struggle to hold on to the rattling,
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh no. Shit.
but it squirms out from behind you and
Nice.
falls to the ground and begins skittering away.
Away.
And it,
It's tied up.
it's
His
gonna
legs
move.
and hands are tied.
He pissed on himself and he squeezed out the rope.
Right.
He rolled good, bro.
Well, you did have him walking in front of you, so he can walk.
That's
We
true.
tied up his legs. We tied up his legs and his hands.
But he was walking. Oh wait, no, wait, hold on.
And then I threw him over my shoulder.
That's true because I think
I
Vale.
tied up
I
his
mean,
legs and his hands. Yep.
because Vale tied him up before
Okay.
he went into the room. That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Sure
Well, in
as
that
shit
case, he's
did.
going to make another bite attack against you, and he's going to do it with his normal because he's right there at your feet.
He ain't running.
Ankle
Tell you
biter.
that much.
All right. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
I guess.
You take 5 piercing damage,
Owie.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Yeah, you getting rabies.
At least it's Constitution.
Okay.
It should
You
be
feel the teeth pierce into your leg, and you notice that the saliva of this ratling appears to have a faint octarine color to it, not unsimilar to the liquid that was in the river, in the well, and scattered about in the haze. But you are able to overcome and avoid being contaminated by the bite.
I'm gonna cut its head off.
Okay, you can go ahead and make an attack roll. You can still move your movement speed, but this will eat up your dash.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut its head off.
All right, go ahead and roll with advantage because it is restrained.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go full bore. There we go. I'm gonna grab with one axe with one two-handed. So I'm gonna
Okay.
some two-handed fighting here.
yeah.
All right, go ahead
Do
and
you
roll an
have,
attack with advantage. So you get to, if you
10.
Okay.
And then 23.
that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll for damage. You'd roll a d12, I believe, because it's two-handed.
D10 plus 4, so 9.
9 total damage.
Yep.
You carve deeply into the back of this creature's neck, cutting down almost a third of the way into this thing's neck, and it screeches out angrily, but it is still alive.
Okay.
It is bloodied, but it is alive.
I use my bonus action to make my second attack. Can I still move?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Here we go. Oh shit. Well, I get advantage, so.
All right, roll again.
Oh no.
I'm
dude.
afraid it wiggles out of the way, and your blade strikes the earth and clangs against a rock.
All right, I'm gonna spit on it and run away.
Oh my god.
Seems
All
like
right.
gurgling from
I'm just gonna say, Scrawlneck thought you love me. We friend. Spit on it.
No friend of Manling!
Oh my god.
Eat my ass.
All right.
20, 25, 30. Okay, hold on. 5,
Yo.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
This
There you go.
fucking man.
All right. Is that all for you,
That rat
Scrawlneck?
can eat- Yeah, that rat can eat my ass.
Okay, Cedric, you are up. This angry rattling in the hallway now, as it's screeching loudly.
I'm just gonna go ahead and run past it.
Okay.
Without care.
It is going to take a bite at you as it runs past, or you run past, but it is doing so with disadvantage.
Okay.
I'm just gonna yell back.
Yeah,
"Kick
it
him
misses
in the
completely.
face!"
It misses completely as the blood oozes out of the wound that Scrawlneck made. So yeah, you are able to get past, and you're able to dash if you'd like, or do whatever you'd like. You don't take
I
any.
already dashed. I'm sorry. Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm just trying to get to the main room here.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, sir.
All right. Tim, you are up, and Petra is going to follow behind you.
Copy. I mean, I think at this point it doesn't matter because I think the next turn the can's gonna be out of my range anyway. So, 5, 10, 15, just to move it there, just to see. And I will dash. So, 5, 10.
Can
Yes.
you? Oh, never mind. I was thinking something. Never mind. It's not gonna work.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That is 40. Hold on. 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay. That is it. And then 5, 10, 15. Oh shit, I'm just still in range of my cannon. That's fucking great. By
Nice.
like 5. By like
Oh,
5 feet.
is it because you're moving through?
Because we're winding through the tunnels, yeah, technically,
So
I still have it.
technically-
Okay.
That's funny.
That's fantastic. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know if it's gonna be beneficial,
Alright.
but fuck yeah, dude.
All right. Petra is gonna follow. Let's see. So she would move. I'm just gonna say she's right beside you. All right. Is that all for you, Tim? Or would you like to do anything else?
No, I don't think I have anything else I can do. Let me just double check. Oh, actually, hold on. I might. Let me just double check if it's considered a bonus action or not. No, it's a reaction. Never mind.
Fortunately,
Okay.
because you moved the cannon, even if it was a bonus action, you couldn't do it because that would be your bonus action.
Ah, okay. Well,
Yeah.
then never mind then.
So up to me.
Yeah. If Tim is finished up.
Alrighty.
Yep, I'm good.
Okay. So
Go ahead and give me. If you're gonna try to move and dash.
I am again going to try and dash. Do
Okay.
I need to worry about this rat that's half dead on the ground?
No, it's already used its reaction, so you could run by it.
Fantastic. Yeah, I didn't. I just like, man, like, I know it's prone and tied up, but like it can bite and
Make a
I don't know,
Constitution saving throw. No, okay.
right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to fucking deal with this. I don't know. Right. I might just let myself die if I had to think about that.
Just kick
Anyway,
it in
so
the head
here's
while you're running
athletics
past.
roll. This time it's a 5 plus the 6 that I have, which would be 11.
11
Does that
just meets the DC. So you can move your full dash
I can
speed.
move my full dash speed.
Right.
Fantastic.
Just kick it in the head, please.
two.
Kick in the head. Kick it in the head.
5, 6,
No, Scrawlneck mad.
Bonus action spit on the rat.
11, 12. So I am again stacked on Cedric. I'll stand here. That way I'm not. Doesn't make any difference. Well, actually, it does make a difference. Okay. So I've moved my full whatever. And so I will end my turn.
Okay. So moving back to the final preemptive round of your escape, the rattling that had wiggled out of Scrawlneck's arms screeches angrily, and you hear it behind you, but it is swiftly drowned out by the louder cacophonous screaming of and chittering of more rats approaching from one of the deeper tunnels that you cannot see. You hear again the rat prince. First the ratlings kill the manlings, and the ratlings they feed, and the ratlings we breed. Yes, yes, yes.
We're gonna breed them.
And you hear just this awful, like, off-tune combination of rats somewhat responding in common, others responding in their own misinformed language, in this awful symphony of chittering and scratching that appears to get closer and closer as you move away. And we are back at the top of the round with Scrawlneck.
Wish I finished this rat off. Wish I did.
I mean, you can go back. Like,
Do you really want to go back and do that?
I just want to cut its head off and wear it, you know?
Well, hold on. Let me see one thing. I'm curious.
Don't wear its head.
Here's the thing, Scrawlneck, is that you are the furthest behind all of us, and you can
You'll
see
be a
in the
part of
dark
me
and we
forever.
can't. So,
I'll forever remember this experience.
like, Tim, you have the torch, right?
running.
Yep. Mhm.
5, 10,
What's the
15,
distance for torch vision, for torchlight?
30,
I believe it's
35,
20.
It's
40.
20,
20?
2040.
Yeah, 20-foot radius.
Okay,
And then
so
it's like another 20 dimly lit.
yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
there's a corner there
50,
too, so I would assume
55,
that doesn't really
60.
work. Scrawlneck, just so you know. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, Scrawlneck, you are literally
Scrawlneck's
you are
just
actually
gone,
out
dude.
of sight, so we cannot see you.
That's fine.
We could not see you, and you have dark vision. So if you wanted to go back and kill that rat, we could not have stopped you. We wouldn't have even known.
I already ran forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's for the best. That's for the best.
So-
Absolutely.
Is that your full movement with
That
dashing?
was 60.
Okay.
Yep, that was 60.
So at the foot of the burrow there, just as you inch your way around the spike pit. You see the swarm of rats still in the bottom, but they are still
Yeah, they're
feeding
still
on
there.
the corpse of their former ally. And you find the rope that you guys had let down the ways, noticing that with your dark vision you can see that it's still very slick, and up above it has begun to rain. So the passage out of here into the basement is still slick. You will need to use something to pull yourself up.
Oh
rope.
shit, that's right.
Yeah, is there still that rope there?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The rope is
Yeah,
still there. It's still tied
it's
off.
still there, but it will take
Got it.
some,
Okay. We can still use that.
some maneuvering.
Right. I would say in this
Yeah.
case at Scrawlneck, you can see that you can easily grab the rope, but it would be considered, while holding the rope, it may be difficult terrain to move up this slick slope.
Okay.
But I believe you've already used your movement.
Yeah, that was my full movement. So,
Okay.
is there any like length to the rope? Can I like throw it? Is there any like extra slack on it?
How long was that rope that you guys used? Was it 50?
It's whatever came in our standard pack. So
It's 50.
Yeah.
inventory, it would be 50 feet of rope. Yeah.
You could probably
Could
get
you
it
do-
just on the outside of the, right about here, where that
yeah, so-
rock is. You could probably get your rope there.
So
I'll grab the rest of the slack and I'll throw it right there, right below it.
Okay.
Stop,
like-
you are right on your estimate, but just so you know, if you right click while you're dragging the thing around,
I gotcha.
you can actually, like, whatever.
Right.
So just every right click puts a point. Just for you, if you need to do something like this. another
Right.
time.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna throw the end right there, right at the bottom, and be like, Scrawlneck, find rope.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
That's it.
All right.
I'm just gonna
Cedric,
be holding the rope.
Cedric, you are up with your final turn
Yep.
as the swarm approaches.
Oh, there I am. Okay.
Yeah, I think you're
So,
underneath
5,
somebody.
10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. I'm gonna... Wait, I was right here. So 10, 20... Or wait, these are 5-foot squares, aren't they?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'm going to... Yeah, I'm gonna stay... No, I'm just gonna go... Yeah, I'm just gonna go all the way up to the rope, pretty much.
Okay. I would say starting where you are now, this is difficult terrain coming up all the way out to the mouth of the tavern, or to the basement of the former tavern. So your movement will be halved.
Okay, like basically where I was, so I would just be back 1 square.
Right. So it would take, for every
That's
5
fine.
feet of movement, it would take 10 foot of your overall movement to get through 5 foot.
Yeah,
It basically
I
halves
got
your
it.
movement.
Yeah, that's fine.
But you do have the
Okay.
rope, and you are aware that it is slick, so I'm not going to make you try to roll for any dexterity saves. Not unless you did something crazy.
Mm.
But is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm fine.
Tim, you are up, and Petra is going to follow behind you.
All right, let me just pull it up here. All right. Okay. So let's do 5, 10. Vale, I'm gonna help you out. I move my 15 with the cannon. I'm gonna move fire and try to nuke the rat in front of me to try to
That's
finish him.
actually
Finish the
hilarious.
job.
Yeah, let's
That's actually hilarious.
What a champion.
All right.
Let's
Is that
go.
an attack roll or a save?
I believe it is a save. It's a deck save.
Okay, well, he fails automatically because he's restrained on the ground, so go ahead and roll for damage.
Fantastic.
Full damage, baby.
That is going to be a 5.
5 total damage.
It's,
Yes, sir.
You rolled 2d8. You only got 5.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
Man.
The Eldritch Cannon billows out a flaming plume over the top of this ratling, and it scorches the flesh and the fur. It's, at this point, it looks like a scorched, hairless rat as it screams out in agony. It is still alive, but only
Oh
just.
my god.
Only just.
So if it's tied up by rope, never mind.
All right. So then,
If you're asking, would it ignite the rope? It's not enough damage to ignite it.
damn. Okay. So let me just double check. So
So I
5,
stopped asking because if it ignites the rope, then it's no longer tied up. And
Yeah,
then it could run
too.
after us, too. So so that's why I stopped.
all right.
I will say that if it had been enough damage to ignite the rope, it would have just killed the ratling outright.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
All right, so that's 30,
Good for us.
and because I did the, I'm just trying to make sure. I can still dash, right? Am I allowed, or because I did the bonus action with the can, I can't?
Well, dashing is your action, so you
Yeah.
still can dash.
Oh,
But
okay.
your next 30 feet, starting at where Scrawlneck is, will be halved because of the difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Because you'll
Okay,
need to
you'll get-
climb up the slippery slope on the rope.
Okay, no problem. So then 5, 10, 15, where Cedric is then, and then that's
Okay.
still 5, 10, 15, 20,
All right.
40,
Petra also
45, 50,
moving?
55. I am
Yeah, I'm
55
Petra.
feet, still with the cannon, baby. We're still good. That rat better fucking be dead next turn.
This is incredible.
Oh wait,
to
no,
be
this
honest.
is turn 3, I think. So never mind. But still,
Well, I
regardless.
mean,
All right.
the rats are gonna. You'll probably need that bonus action for something else. But
yeah.
no, what's really good about that though is that you can move that cannon 15 feet. Like if we can't get out of here, you move that cannon 15 feet. Then from there, the first row of the room is 55 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
So you can over time.
Slowly but surely, it's
You
like
can
I'm
slowly
getting
but
there.
surely bring
I'm
it up
getting
from the back. You know, if we can all get up this tunnel, and then the rats are like coming up this tunnel at us, like in, what is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would take like about 6 turns to get there, but then you can start blasting stuff.
So
Wait,
I
no,
start
if they're coming from the way that we're coming, then you wouldn't know. But
Well, we don't know which way they're coming. We just know that
Yeah.
they're fucking screeching.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, is it my turn now?
Are you finished, Tim?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fantastic.
So go ahead and
So
give me
I'm
one more
going to-
athletics check.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll again to see if I can do everything, and I rolled a 17 this time, so that
Yeah,
gives
that's more
me a
than enough.
23,
Yeah.
baby.
So
All right,
you're
it's
able
5,
to dash.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and then 40 to Scrawlneck square, and the last 20 feet of my movement is... Wait a second. I think I used my action surge last session. It should still be marked, right?
Yeah, I believe you did, if I remember correctly.
I'm pretty sure. Where is it? Action surge special. Yeah, I did. Okay. I was gonna say maybe you could action surge and like tie up the big rock to the end of the rope and try and drag it up there. But I think our movement is more important. So I'm at 40 feet now, so I get another 10, right?
Yep.
Do I need to worry about holding this rock while I come up this slippery terrain, or does the athletics check cover
You'd
it?
be fine with that. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, next turn you'll be holding the rock and trying to hold onto the rope at the same time, so keep that in mind.
Okay. So 5, 10. So I'm one ahead of them now.
Right, because you essentially have it like under your arm like a football.
Yeah. I think it's what we talked about was over my shoulder. But
Or
like,
over
I'd
your
same
shoulder.
thing,
Yeah,
same thing, I
you're holding it
think.
with one
Just-
arm. Yeah,
Yeah, one arm there because I rolled really high on that one,
right.
which was great. Because we would be dead. We would be dead if not.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No. Actually, yes.
Okay.
I have. What's the one? Second wind. I'm going to do it now because I don't need a bonus action. So it's once per short rest. I can use a bonus action to regain 1d10 plus 3 HP.
Okay.
So I am not at full health, and so I would like to do that now.
Okay. Go ahead.
So this is going to be a 6 plus 3, which is 9.
There you go.
And a heal like this, overhealing doesn't give temporary, does it? Only
No.
things that specify temporary. Okay.
Nope, you can't go above your your max, other than something that provides temporary hit points and specifically says it.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. It's only 1 wasted hit points. It's fine.
Okay. All right. Is that all for you?
That is all for me.
I did not know you were that low. I'm sorry.
I was at. Why is it 14 out of 22?
It makes sense why you asked something to be cast. I
Yeah.
did not pick up on that. Sorry.
All right. At this point, you hear
I could have been more articulate, but I am panicking. So
you hear the
it's okay.
symphony of skittering and screeching and chattering as the voices grow closer and closer from behind you. As the swarm of ratlings moves. I'm going to go ahead and move them on their initiative rolls. And you guys would just, well, if you were down that hallway, you would just be able to begin to see the swarm of ratlings. But at this time, your characters wouldn't see them.
You could. I mean, you could black out everything that's down the hallway now. We don't.
Well,
If you wanna-
again,
if you wanted-
I'm just going to leave it. It doesn't.
Also, on the ruler, you can. If you go to the ruler, there's a hide from others. I saw you measuring something earlier.
Yeah,
You can
that's
hide your
fine.
measurements from us.
Yeah,
Yeah, just so you can hide measurements from us too
Okay.
if you're doing some funky stuff later. You know.
All right. They are all going to dash to try to run after you. The rattling that is in the was over by the cannon. You hear the screeching voice as its barely alive body cries out, "Kill! Kill! Kill!" And then we are... So, starting with the next round, everything will be in the total initiative order. But...
Yep.
Now, we're going to go ahead and start with you guys. Scrawlneck, you are up.
Alrighty.
So, at this point, your movement is halved, because this is difficult terrain as you climb up the slippery slope of the rope.
Okay, I'm gonna start climbing.
Okay.
Um,
So, even if you dashed,
Yeah.
your max speed would be 30.
okay, don't need to make an athletics check or anything.
No, you're not holding on to anything, so you have both your hands to assist you.
Okay. All right, yeah, I'm just grabbing the rope and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay? You can
Think that's
see...
30?
Yeah, roughly. You can see the somewhat the afternoon light, the cloudy, foggy light at the end of this tunnel as the chittering comes from behind you. Is there anything else you would like to do?
That's all I can do.
Okay. All right. Cedric, you are up.
Okay.
Same would apply. You don't have to make any checks, but you are moving through difficult terrain.
So, I'm going to use my action and my channel divinity to create an illusion of myself just on the opposite side of like the punji trap.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. See.
And then I don't know if there's a way to like create a token. But
Yeah, we'll just use your spiritual weapon token, so you should have control of that.
I do not.
What the hell? Hold on. Oh my god.
Either way, as a bonus action, I can move it. And so
Right.
it was going to be cast just on like, kind of like if we were using cardinal directions, the west side of the punji trap.
Okay.
And then I was going to move it to where it was like just on the end of where like the entrance was for the like snaking tunnel that we just came from.
Right, right.
Oh, I can move it now.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was just gonna put it right here,
Got it, got it.
Fucking nice, dude.
and so long as it's within 120 feet of me, I can move it.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you are
As
well
it
within
works
that
out.
right now. So you
It's pretty
summon
cool.
out, and you see this somewhat ethereal version of Cedric appear at the mouth of the and just gently disappear into the darkness, where you guys had ran away from, just on the other side of the pit trap. So at this point, your duplicate is on the other side of you. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I moved up 15 feet.
Okay.
Then after that, I am going to be good.
Okay. All right. Tim, you are up.
Yo, fuck this rat. I'm gonna kill him.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So, you said you may automatically fails dex save, right?
Right. So go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, here we go. Come on, roll that beam footage. Oh, fucking glorious, baby. A fucking 15. That's what we wanted.
You melt this rat as the opposite side of this corridor is filled with flames. As the horde approaches from the other side, they see the flames burn away at this ratling, and it is reduced to ashes.
Well, they
My
know that
boy
we're
right
the-
there.
There we go,
boy.
baby. That's what we fucking
Yeah.
needed. And then 5, 10, 15. And then that's it for the cannon. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That is
All
it.
right. You were able to just crest the mouth into the
Ooh,
tavern basement, the cellar portion of the Rat's Nest Tavern, as you come to level, stable ground at the top of the rope, able to assist, if need be, to your comrades. But you do hear the skittering and the cries of the ratlings below echoing up out of the bottom of the burrow, like almost like a horn coming from deeper within. Is that all for you?
Yes, sir.
All right, Giorgio, you are up, and I'm going to need an athletics check to see if you can not necessarily hold on to this, but you can hold on to it and hold on to the rope. But I'm going to say you're already limited in movement. Either
Right,
way,
yeah, so
if you succeed your athletics check, it won't limit you further.
okay.
Trying to carry and move up the rope with one hand. Because at this point, you're
Okay.
trying to pull yourself up a slippery slope while holding a rope with one hand and holding the rock in the other.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me an athletics check, please.
I rolled an 8 plus 6, so it's gonna be a 14.
14? All right, you
Yep.
just meet the DC.
Cool. Good for me. I promise I'm not cheating. You guys can see.
No,
You
no,
can see it.
So I'm
You
being
just
stu-
met
I'm
the
being-
DC.
I'm being
I was-
stupid. This is like the third time that I've just met the DC, and so I just think it's very funny. And I'm very glad that I actually have this stuff on camera this time, so that there is no doubt.
No,
So
that-
4K.
do I have full movement, or if
you would
no,
be
I
able
have
to
I have
fully...
15 unless I dash.
30 feet.
Right, 30 feet if you dash.
Okay, if I dash. Okay. And I have no reason to not. So I will dash.
Okay.
Take my 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm going to... so hang on. So we're in the basement.
Right.
How do we get back up to the...
It's...
I can't remember. Is it one of these piles in the corner, like kind of as a ramp up? Or was it like this big...
Yes.
Did we jump down the hole?
No, there was like a little ramp.
So right here where these rocks kind of fall into this pit, it ramps
Yeah.
up from here to the southeast corner of this little room.
Okay.
It's just not
Is
it's not a
this
good representation of it.
Okay, yeah. Is this just like kind of a hole in the ground, or is this like a pit?
That is the crater where the meteor fell.
Okay, I'm gonna put it back in the crater. Can I toss it?
You can certainly toss it in there.
Yeah, I'll just toss it into there so that it's just there and maybe blends in and nobody notices that we have hidden that rock there. I don't know. That's just my first thought. It
Okay.
seems like a good place for it to be.
Why
So the
wouldn't
rock is now
we
here
carry it with us though?
because
Yeah.
I
Because we
can
kind
pick
of
it
need
back
that
up.
for our quest.
I can pick it back up. I just think that we're gonna have to fight.
All right.
All right.
Kind of like
I don't want
running
to be
out
stuck.
of here.
I don't want to
you
be
know?
stuck holding that whenever things are trying to attack me.
Right. Is that all for you, Giorgio?
Let me double check and see if I have anything else that I could do, but I don't think so. I already recharged a dice. I have left. These are all special actions.
Is Petra up the ramp as well?
Yes, yeah, she would have followed
knew where I
behind.
am.
Yeah, she would have been easily able to follow behind you.
I just want to make sure she didn't like trip and fall and slide.
Yeah, she wouldn't be
Um,
making any
Some
checks.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I got.
Okay. At this point, the chittering and skittering and cries from below get louder and louder as the swarm approaches. You all don't see this. Can you see through your duplicate's eyes, Cedric?
Mine? No, I cannot see through the duplicate's eyes at all. I
Okay.
can just control it.
All right.
At least I don't think so. I'll check just to be sure, but I don't believe so. No.
All right. We'll move the swarm up this way. Whoops.
It's a lot of rats.
There's a lot of rats. In
A lot of new
addition,
friends.
I'll just reveal them now. You see, well, if you were down there, you would see a monstrous, much larger rat than the others, easily as big as you, Tim, maybe a little bit larger, with bits and pieces of armor all about, carrying a pair of extended, jagged, short swords, with a necklace of human and humanoid ears and fingers draped around their neck, wearing a crown that looks like it was crunched up. It may be some sort of prop jewelry from a local theater performance. Its teeth intermingled with shards of octarine color as it cries out in a loud, boisterous screech, carrying a satchel of small bolts on one side and a small crossbow on the other hip, what that appears to be made of bits of shattered wood and what could or could not be potentially a bone draped with a piece of sinew from God knows what creature, but fashioned into a nasty, destructive little crossbow. As it screeches out, "Kill the manlings! Eat the manlings! Yes, yes, yes!" And there's also a handful more rats coming in from behind as the swarm approaches from the rear to flank their leader. At this point, Scrawlneck, you are up.
Keep running.
Okay.
So do I gain normal speed back when I get to the top?
Yes,
this
you would.
slowly?
Yeah, so you would lose 20 to get to the top, and then you would have your speed up at the top.
Yeah, so an extra 10, unless you dashed, you would have an extra 40.
Right. So if you
Okay.
fully
Difficult
dashed,
terrain
you
just-
could move 50 feet total.
Yeah, difficult terrain it just means it costs double move for each square.
Where's the exit?
within it's 10 feet away, but that movement, that last 10 feet will cost you 20 feet of movement.
I mean, where's the exit out of this building?
Right in front of Tim. To move into that square would cost you 20 feet.
No, he's asking where we leave.
Oh, the
It's
exit.
here.
It's
exit.
No,
out of the cellar is in this corner.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like this
It
ramp.
leads,
got it.
yeah, it leads up from here at the base of the crater, and then moves up
Okay. Yeah.
into
that
this
makes
corner.
sense now.
It's not drawn correctly.
So this is a ramp
Yes.
up. This is a ramp up in this direction of my arrow.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So this movement costed me
20.
20.
okay. Then normal speed would be up to right here, right?
Yes, your normal 30. Well, no, yeah, 20. So yeah, to get
Okay.
out there, so you could get to here with your normal movement.
Okay. Can I reach the rock?
Yes, I would say yeah. If you dashed and gave me an athletics check to pick it up during that dash, I would say you could pick it up.
Okay. Yeah, certainly. Boop. 16.
All right, you scoop it up with ease in one hand, so you still have your other hand free. So I would say that you moved another 10 feet. You still have 20 foot of movement on your dash. So I would say you're probably right here where the rock had fallen.
Right there.
So you would need to
Yeah.
move from there towards this direction to exit the...
10, 15, 20.
Okay, you're right at almost the apex getting out of the cellar.
Yep, right at the exit.
All
So I got the
right.
rock. I'm like, I am the champion.
Okay.
King of Hill, King of Rock.
King of rock. I'm just
If
going to
Rock's
hoist it.
not friend, Rock is friend.
New rock friend.
All right. Is that all for you?
Yep.
All right, Cedric, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna make my way up the rest of the ramp. So that would be my regular movement, and then I'm gonna move another 30.
Okay.
It'll just be right there.
Got it. You're almost at the apex directly behind Scrawlneck.
Okay, and I'm still within range of my thing, but
Okay.
as a bonus action, I can move it. Would we have discerned that everything was like coming behind us, like the rat prince and all the rat people, and like
At this,
we were going up the
yes, based
tunnel.
on
Okay.
the noises, you could tell they were pursuing you. They were coming closer. You couldn't tell specifically at the time where they were coming from, but at this point, from the sounds that you can hear in your passive perception, you can tell that they were directly pursuing the path that you just took, and they're probably just coming into that to the base of the slippery slope.
Okay, I'm just gonna place my my illusion up there then as my bonus
Okay.
action, and then that's all I have.
Gotcha. All right, Tim, you are up.
Fuck it. 5, 10, and then 15. All right, let me ask. If I put it here, I have an angle to hit Rat Prince, this guy, and this guy right here, right? At least, right?
Right. Do you need to have
Okay.
line of sight to shoot?
It's a 15-foot cone in front of me. It doesn't say anything
Okay.
about line of sight.
Well, yeah, but would you be able to direct the cannon if it can't
does it give you
see,
sight?
or it just doesn't say? So I'm just
It
trying to figure out, can
doesn't.
you physically see? Can it
Yeah.
operate without you being there to direct it and see?
It doesn't say anything. It just let me see.
Yeah, it says nothing about sight.
The cannon exhales fire in an adjacent 15-foot cone that you designate. Oh, I see what you mean.
here's my thoughts on it as somebody who's just reading it as it's written. You can, if you can activate it if you're within 60 feet of it, right?
Right.
But that's typically sight, right? So I think the way that it's written is implying sight, but but like you could have more than that in vision, and it doesn't make it, like it doesn't say it's tied to your vision at all.
You're right. So, and then here's my argument to it. If we're gonna go by that logic, you technically shouldn't have let me kill the rat. Then, if
right? Yeah.
True.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, since that we already said precedent, go ahead and do it. I don't
Right.
care. Go ahead.
Going forward, we can
Right.
set the precedent to be what it is. But for right now,
I just
fuck
thought
these
about
rats.
it. Yeah.
Here's what I'm thinking, that it probably doesn't matter anyway, because there's probably another 100,000 rats that are coming out to replace.
Yeah,
the ones that
I
are
think
going.
exactly. I just want to fucking just be a dick to the rat prince as much as I can before we go, because he
Alright.
doesn't know who summoned the cannon. So fuck it.
Alright.
So dex save for everyone that's within, I guess, beside that's not hitting the cone of the 15 feet. So I don't know how you want to handle that.
I
So,
think you're gonna hit all
what
those
specifically?
rats,
What direction are you firing it?
Towards the rat prince. So I guess.
Like, so directly
can I-
at him. Okay.
Yeah, hold on. How do I do the lion? I don't know how to do the lion.
Let me see. Draw shape, regular thing. I wish
Yeah,
there was
I
a
see draw
cone.
shape.
Yeah, you
re-
would think that they would put a cone thing in there, because like the actual cone, the squares that a cone hits it's a very
Alright.
weird. It's like a
I can
very
do,
weird.
I can do this.
thing.
I'm going that way.
Directly at the rat prince.
Yeah, directly at the
Okay.
reference. So
I'll say you
Cone-wise.
hit. With that in mind, I'll say you hit. Whoop. I don't want to do that.
like
Let me
this.
do. I'll say you hit this guy, this guy, this guy, the rat prince,
yeah.
and the one up here. Cool.
All right, that's cool. Now I just
I
have to
say
figure out
these
how to
two
get
just
rid of
barely saw the cannon begin to fire, so I need to make dex saves for all of them.
That is correct, sir.
All right. Start the little one directly in front. What's your DC?
Sorry. 14.
Be under your
Where is that?
spells at the top.
Okay, hold on one sec. Where the fuck is it? Oh, I'm at Georgio's sheet. That's why I'm not seeing it. That's why. DC is 14. Yeah.
14. Okay, he fails. This one right here. So he'll take full damage.
Mhm.
To that guy right there. He succeeds. One directly beside him succeeds. And the rat prince. He rolls a nat 20 on his
Fuck.
dex save.
God
He
damn it.
succeeds. And the
Alright,
one
well.
above him fails. So you hit.
Okay.
Yeah, so they still take half damage. So go ahead and roll damage.
14.
14? Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so 14. Yeah, so 14 for everyone normal, and then whoever has it, 7.
Okay. Just one sec. Right. Oh, there we go. All right. All right. So the rat prince turns. Oops, I messed that up. Note to self: just do it as one lump sum next time. Make this a lot easier. This one over here is immediately annihilated. Burned to a crisp. The one
Love it.
directly in front, burned to a crisp.
Love it.
These two here are heavily scorched. not quite bloodied, but they did take a significant amount of damage despite the initial blast. But they are still moving forward and now are extremely angry, but are still standing, and as is the Rat Prince. Is that all you would like to do, Tim?
No, because then actually I will do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna move. I'll dash, even though it would be only 35. I'm gonna dash to where Scrawlneck. Oh,
You can probably.
No, you would have your full movement. You're not in difficult terrain anymore.
oh yeah, no, but
He
because
just
it's only
means
30,
get
so
to
I
the
would.
corner is
Oh,
35.
gotcha.
You get out. You can get out and then go somewhere. Like
Right.
move around outside, up on the ground.
So
like,
I'll just say I'm going to take you off this board because there's going to be another one. So
Okay,
if you
yeah,
just,
yeah, that's where
Sorry, I'm just moving some people.
Yeah.
So
that's
yeah,
where
I'm
I
just
will.
gonna pull you off the
just
board.
outside.
So
Cool.
I'm gonna say Petra follows you. All right. Is that all for you, Tim?
Yes, sir.
All right. Giorgio, you are up.
So I am going to dash.
Okay.
And I'm also going to leave.
All right.
So it's from where I am. It is 30 feet.
Okay.
So actually, if I get to this spot, can I? Does it take another 5 feet of movement to get out?
No. You're just. It's like a ramp of dirt and gravel.
Okay, so can I? Yeah, I just want to be. I want to be off the map.
Right.
I don't need. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if I'm ending my turn if I'm outside. So yeah, put me 30 feet away from that.
Okay.
Because
All
I
right.
have an extra 30 feet.
We'll just remember that when we get to the next area.
Okay, yeah, I won't
presumably.
forget.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take you off this map. All right. So at this point, is that all for you?
That's all for me.
Okay.
So I hope my homies don't die.
Following the blast of the cannon, a number of the ratlings surround the cannon, seeing it, and obviously these ones are gonna go after it, but the Rat Prince. Oops, I'm gonna get rid of that. There we go. Kill the manlings! Kill them! Yes! Feed on them! Yes! And he is going to... Let's see, they are going to move. They're going to move up here and dash. Come, ratlings! Feed! And they are going to follow up the... Let's see. They are going to come up here and here. They're going to share space because they are tiny creatures. They're going to come here and here. One of them is going to move. They're going to come right behind there. Just for the sake of time, these three, seeing that, are going to also try to attack the cannon. So they're going to use their pack tactics. They're going to attack with advantage. So that's
Your
1,
cannon's dead, bro.
2,
We'll see. Hold on, let's see.
4.
I'm curious how he rolls.
So that is 6 bite attacks.
Okay.
Tell me what's the cannon's AC?
18.
18?
Ooh.
1 misses. 2 miss. 1 hit.
Damn it. That's okay.
2 hits.
Damn it.
1 nat 20.
Oh my fucking god. All right, that cannon's dead. You had to fucking
So
say
essentially
something,
4 hits.
It's got 15 HP.
And
you said?
5
15.
hits.
Yeah, no, he's definitely dead. The cannon's dead. I mean, it doesn't matter because we're out of here. I'm
And,
out of here
yeah.
anyway.
Well, 5 hits, and then this one is going to attack at advantage with pack tactics, and it's also
Jesus Christ, dude.
it does not hit actually. So it does
Good,
not
fuck.
get to attack with sneak attack. But you are going to... The cannon is going to take, I believe, 64
Oh yeah, he's totally fucking dead.
plus 1 on each one.
What's the point? He's dead. It's that episode of The Simpsons. Stop! Stop! He's already dead. Oh my god.
I need another D4.
Oh my god, Stopper, he's fucking dead.
Another D4, he says. I hate hearing that.
God.
I like swarms of enemies. They're fun.
Yeah, fun, sure.
You know what? I'm gonna trade one of these in for a D8. We'll just do that, so I don't have to dig one out of the bottom of that bag.
Hmm.
Uh, 26 points of piercing damage.
You know what? He just lived. He just lived.
Really?
Yeah, no, he's dead. He only
I was like, damn.
That's why I
How much
said, don't
HP does that thing
die.
have?
15.
Okay.
That's why
15. It was 1-5.
All right.
Oh my god.
The last thing, if you could see the cannon, would be this swarm of rats surrounding it, and you just hear as its parts and pieces are scattered about as the rats attempt to consume the metallic substances.
Yeah, a question for you, Stopper.
Yes.
Those rats not notice that illusion?
Oh, yeah, you did.
Oh, good call.
You did.
Yeah. That illusion was definitely like right in their way.
Thank you for
So
reminding me. We will retcon
they,
that right now.
Nice good call. I just assumed that they were tracking
Right.
the stone by magic.
So Cedric, how specifically does this creature work? You're gonna have to explain it to me.
It is me in
Okay.
every way, pretty much.
All right.
I can cast actions through it, but it
Okay.
is an exact replica of me.
Okay. That is good to know.
Mirror image? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, it's not a mirror image. I use my channel divinity to create a exact copy of me.
Oh, it's just is that a feat that you have? I'm just
Is there
it's part of
anything?
my-
Is there anything in the wording that talks about?
Invoke duplicity. Is that what you did?
It is essentially just another creature, correct? Or is there's something to say that it can tell it's an illusion? Is there some sort of DC involved with it?
No, it doesn't say anything about any sort of DC. It's just
Takes
me.
concentration.
Yeah.
Okay. So as far as they're concerned, it's another creature. So we'll just retcon that one.
Yep.
So they are going to all try to swarm that. We'll say, well, the Rat Prince came here because he wouldn't have been able to move past it anyway. Let's see. So they're going to use pack tactics and try to attack your double, Cedric. So they're going to take 6 bites at advantage. Let me know if it hits. Does a 10 hit? Or, I'm assuming it doesn't. Does it share your AC or does it have its own AC?
I'm trying to read up about that right now in the player's handbook. It doesn't say anything about DC.
It doesn't have stats.
Okay. Take a look
It
here.
just lasts for a minute or until I lose concentration on it.
Okay.
What happens?
Let's see here. You say let me you can use affinity. Action you can create yourself. Let's see, movement, speed of view for the duration. I cast spells through the. But you must use your own senses. Agility.
So it's just
Additionally,
not
when
real.
both you and your illusion are within 5 feet that can see the illusion, you have advantage on attack rolls against that creature, given how distracting the illusion is to the target.
I
Okay,
think it's
so
like just in a perfect illusion of me. It has no stats. It
Right.
can't do anything. These
Yeah.
things are trying to attack it, but it's almost
Presumably, the second any of
Right.
them touch it, they
like
would know.
yeah,
Okay.
like a weird ghost sort of thing. Like it
Right.
just goes through it.
Okay, so we're not gonna roll any. God dang it! I just closed all that shit. Oh, there. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, I just shrunk it.
Good.
Okay, shrunk it. There we go. So we'll assume they all go to bite at it, and upon their fangs passing straight through it, quickly realize that it is not a flesh and blood creature. So at this point they are going to move on past it, or at least on their next turn they will.
Here's what Jeremy Crawford, the dude who does the D&D stuff, says: an illusion created by invoked duplicity is invulnerable to damage. A weapon passes right through it. So
Okay, there we go. Problem solved. So we'll just retcon that and say, you know, they all go to attack and immediately realize that something is not correct when their fangs pass through it and are not able to bite. So at this point we are back at the top of the round with Scrawlneck. You are still down in the pit, or you and Cedric are still down in the cellar. So It is your turn, Scrawlneck.
I'm out of there.
Okay, so we're gonna move out of there. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Just
I don't know.
okay. Well, when we get to it's coming. I'm sorry. It's a little bit of a transition. So, is there anything I need to be aware of? Are you trying to do anything specific when you leave? Is there?
Are we outside now? Like outside?
Right, you'd be at ground level, just where you
rained
entered
down.
the tavern. Yeah, not far from the wall where you hid behind when the wolf-like creatures attempted to catch you.
Forgot
Is
about
this
those.
rock small enough to put in my backpack?
No, it is about 50 to 60 pounds, and it is larger than your backpack. It's about the size, if not greater, the size of your pack.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna go catch up with the homies.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. With that, Cedric, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm making my way up the ramp and out of the.
Okay.
thing.
All right. Is there anything you'd like your duplicity or your double to do? I don't know, or anything else that you would like to do before you dip out from the cellar?
I guess I'll just like move it up and see if anyone follows, but I doubt they will.
Okay. All right. So at this point, you all managed to get out, climb up the rocky slope out of the cellar that had collapsed due to the strike of the fragment of the meteor. And I will move you to...
And then there were 100,000 rats outside.
Oh my God! Shut your mouth! Don't do that to me.
I will move you guys to
Oh my
the
God!
city streets. You're up at ground level. Giorgio, I think you said you wanted to move about up to 30
about
feet
30
away.
feet away.
Okay.
So, I should have control, and I do.
Right.
So, where is outside? I guess I'm trying to look at the map and see entrances. So
You're
is
essentially
this an
outside. You're staring up at the sky. This roof is collapsed.
Oh,
in.
sorry. I mean, outside of this building. Is this?
Yeah, like, where's the
are
door?
because the walls aren't collapsed. Is this a wall? Is this opening?
That's an opening where a wall probably was at some point, or
Okay.
a door. But
Where would
it's
be the closest one? Is that the closest one?
either that one or that area. The wall kind of collapses in either direction. And there's a hole right here that you can leave. This is essentially a solid wall in front of you with what was formerly window openings.
How long has it been since, like, because I know we came out here today, right? Like, when we ran in, do you know what direction did we come from?
You would have came from the south, but this map is kind of turned 90 degrees clockwise. You would have came from
Over here?
this direction, yes.
Okay. All right. So
Facing that way.
Then that's what I want to do. So if there's a hole right here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Okay. That's where I am. I have run as far as I can
Right.
in the direction that we had come from.
Okay.
If I can remember, which I assume I would remember roughly where we came from, right?
Right.
Because it hasn't been that long. Okay, cool.
As a reaction, Petra is going to put her fingers to her mouth and let out a loud, piercing whistle. But it's in a very specific, almost bird-like calling. Very unlike a normal like signal whistle, but a very symphonic tone, if you will, like a very specific tone, very intentional in manner.
How funny would it be?
She looks at you all after giving the signal. I've called to any hooded lanterns who are in the area. They will come. But we need to hurry. You shouldn't go south right now. The hunting packs will be in that direction as you approach Temple Gate. We need to go north and back towards Shepherd's Gate. We will give you safe harbor, but I would not recommend going south at this time.
So she's yelling that at me, yeah?
She's yelling it to all of you. You're still in initiative as well.
Okay.
Scrawlneck, you would be up.
Would that be like an insight check, or
You can make an insight check, yeah.
I want to see if I can tell, like if I can tell if she's lying.
You can go ahead and roll me insight. Yeah.
Okay, I am proficient in it. That's a 9. Never mind.
As far as you can tell, she's telling the truth.
She is truthful as can be.
So I am convinced, I guess.
That's
yeah.
fucking great.
Okay.
She ain't lying.
Yeah.
She
Would
doesn't
have
appear
yelled-
to be lying.
Would she have yelled that like before I got this far? I think because I moved after, right?
She would have yelled it as soon as she got up onto level ground inside the building.
Okay, then can I say I was going to go this way then?
Sure.
She said go north because I'm running, like I'm in a pure state.
Right.
Of
We'll
panic
we'll
right
call this a held action just because you didn't get your full movement that you had tried to. So we'll just treat this as a held action.
Fantastic. Yeah. Great.
Okay.
So are you're running that direction north?
This way is north, right?
Yes. Yeah. This.
Okay. Yeah. So that's
This would be north along this road or this area. Yes.
Yeah. So if I'm doing just so that we have exactly, if this is where we came out, it would be 15, 30, right? So
Right.
that was my extra 30 feet, and so I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Scrawlneck, you are
Scrawlneck's
up.
got the rock now. I don't have to worry about that rock anymore.
Yeah, thanks for passing it off, buddy.
I put it on the ground. You picked it up before I had a chance to.
You're like,
All
Bring
right.
up this thing.
I thought we would have to fight. I threw it on the ground.
Not yet.
I'm going to just ask Petra, can we follow you north?
Yes. Come to Shepherd's Gate. We will treat you with respect for your help me getting out of that horrible place. Please, we'll give you shelter for at least the evening.
Let's go. You run ahead. We follow.
Okay. All right. So we'll just assume she's going to move with Tim, but she does point in this direction that Giorgio had headed that way already.
All right. Then I'm going to run and follow my friend.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else for you, Scrawlneck?
Yep.
Okay. Cedric, I'm passing it along to you.
I'm gonna just ask Petra, should we run or should we be quiet moving through these streets?
I can lead us through back alleys and get us around. I know these streets very well. But we need to be careful as we move. Otherwise, we may attract the Garmir.
Should we be quiet moving through these streets and go slow, or should we try to just make our way?
Once we get away from here, I don't know if it sounded like those rats were following us.
Okay. That's good. I am going to...
So maybe run for now?
I mean, it kind of sounds like what we gotta do.
So, what I'm going to do, just as a preemptive thing,
Okay.
I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Just on all of us. So if we do need to sneak, we'll all have bonus on dexterity saving throws and +10 to them. For
Oh.
For
checks.
stealth. Yeah.
Fuck, dude, that's
Is
huge.
it? Do they have to be? I think it's within 30 feet of you.
Everyone has to be within 30 feet of me
Right.
when I cast it.
Ah. Okay.
But then from there, it's just a concentration
It's
of
just
an
a
hour.
Okay. Gotcha.
So
All right.
we have
You know
that
what?
for the future.
That's hot.
So you
That's
all
awesome.
have a +10 to your bonus or to your dexterity stealth checks.
Fantastic.
I'll give you a
And
little
also
smoochy
as
later.
part of it,
Fucking
creatures
boy,
cannot-
yoing, yoing.
They
you
cannot
clicked that on
see any
accident.
sort of tracks
Okay.
or anything that we leave in that process.
Right. Right.
And then I'm just going to, move. Basically over
All right. Okay.
approximately there-ish.
All right. Is that all for you?
Yeah.
All right, Tim, you are up. Petra will follow behind you all.
All right. So 5, 10, 15, 20, or 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go. I moved my 30.
Okay. All right, Petra is going to dash. She is going to get up about here and then stop and look back at you all and point in the direction. Giorgio, give me a history check.
Okay. That is a 12 and 2, 14.
14. You would remember that she is heading approximately in the direction of what would have been Shepherd's Gate. And just
Which is
on
what she said, right?
right. And you also recall that just on the inside of Shepherd's Gate, because of your association with the city, having been a former resident here in Drakenheim, just inside Shepherd's Gate was the former city guards barracks.
Okay, cool. I am going to panic less then. How about that?
All right. Tim, is that all you would like to do?
Yes, sir.
All right. Giorgio, you are up.
Okay. I will then, I guess, just move, 30? We're just, I'm just following her, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, 30
Right.
is right there anyway.
Okay.
I'll just move there. Did she say what was there?
She had said that she was taking you to a safe haven.
Okay.
But given
I want to ask.
You were going to ask her specifically?
I'm gonna ask her. Yeah. Where are we going? What's on the other side of those gates?
We're heading to Shepherd's Gate, and of course the barracks. The barracks that the Hooded Lanterns have utilized for the past 5 years. It was the former town guards barracks, as well as the stockades that we use as a safe haven now, below ground, away from the haze.
Okay, sounds safe to me.
Yeah, and given that history check, you would remember, again, it's just on the inside. So based on the information and the history, and your kind of understanding of the city, despite its ruined and wrecked state, you would understand that based on the information that she's giving you in her response, that it seems she's telling the truth.
Yeah.
And, she seems to have a look of panic on her face, more so like, just get me the hell out of here.
Yeah. Okay, we're good. That's it.
I agree with you.
Okay. Give me 1 sec here. Let's see. Okay. Just below the cellar grounds, you still hear the chatter and the screeching and the screams. You hear that awful abyssal language again, and you hear the screeching mixture of common, and you hear the rat prince, "Kill the manlings! Don't let them leave! My ratlings, don't let them leave!" And you see, just at the bottom, from this distance, you begin to hear them scraping up into that cellar portion of the Rat's Nest Tavern, as a group of them attempts to follow up their grotesque leader. But you do have a sizable lead away from them at this point. So let me jump back to where you all are. Sorry, I'm doing this on 2 different maps right now, trying to coordinate the two, so apologies.
You're good.
All right.
Can I whisper back? Sounds like we should hurry.
Okay. Well, at this point, you do have Pass Without a Trace. You can dash, and if you would like, or you can try to move, you can try to fight. What are you going to do? Scrawlneck, you are up first. We're still in initiative at this point in time. As the ratlings are still actively pursuing you out of the burrow.
What are y'all gonna do? It's out of character. What are you guys doing?
I think we should hurry.
Yeah,
book it.
I say we just get the fuck out, especially
All right.
because we have Pass Without a Trace now. So like we have like a really good chance of like not being seen. So I would like to just.
So for
Get
now,
out.
just book it, then go stealth mode.
I'm
Alright.
down with that.
I'm booking.
All right. So you
5,
can
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And going
You
off
just-
screen.
right. So at this point, I would say you were able to run off the street. And are you trying to hide in a nearby area, or are you trying to get out of sight? What specifically are you attempting to do after you dash? You still have about 10 foot of movement. I would say on each side of you, in either direction, are more buildings in between that you could use to dash into alleyways, or are you just trying to book it down the main street? Since you're all in a group and you can, even though we're still in initiative, go ahead and you can discuss if you'd like.
Yeah, what do you guys want to do? I mean, I was just planning on booking. Yeah.
I am down the book. Yeah.
Keep running for now and then hide.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna move off the map then.
Okay.
Run off the map.
All right. Go ahead and pull you off the map. Is that all for you?
Yeah, I was just gonna keep running north.
Okay. All right. Given the direction of Petra, you head north, presumably towards Shepherd's Gate and the barracks that she described. With that, Cedric, you would be up next. You are probably the closest to the cellar, and you would just barely probably be able to hear the unfettered voice of the Rat Prince as he comes out of the burrow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to definitely move 30. I'm just gonna put myself there. And yeah, if we're just booking it, then I'm just going to do the same thing, just move off screen for now.
Okay. You are out of sight, moving up the street. Tim, you are up next. At this point, you were the furthest behind, but you do have your full action. What would you like to do?
I'm dashing.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, I got plenty of movement, so I'm a dash.
Off screen?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Petra as
and
well,
Petra's going to
and
follow
I as well.
and is pointing in the direction, and specifically pointing in as you get off screen towards the next bend, and pointing to your left as you're moving down the road, a little bit further towards to your right. I'm trying to think the different directions. A little towards your right, heading towards the walls of the city.
I am presumably at the same move as Petra.
You would just
dash.
Okay.
I will dash and fall in step behind her. That's all I'm doing.
Okay. I'm gonna say at this point, with Pass Without a Trace and the assistance of Petra Lang, you are all able to escape as the rattlings come out. Just as you duck around a main alleyway behind you, you can see the grotesque full figure of the Rat Prince as he enters the streets. And I will add them to your journal just to make things. Where's
Rat Prince is a bitch.
Let's see. You guys should be able to see the Rat Prince in all his grotesque glory.
Yo, he looks cool as fuck, though.
Right. I'll pull that up so everybody can see.
He's wearing human ears and everything. Dude, the
He's
Rat
got a
Prince
little
looks sweet.
crown. Damn.
I want to be this guy's friend.
Not me, man. Not me.
I just want to steal the crown. I want to wear it all day.
But you are able to, with Petra's help, avoid being attacked by the Rat Prince and his minions as they exit. But she is... Petra directs you closer to the walls of the city, and as you come in, let me pull up the city map for you guys, so you have an idea of where we are headed. All right. Why did that not pull up? Oh, that's right. I gotta move flag. There we go. All right.
Okay,
So-
back to this. Nice. I love looking at this map and not an encounter map.
So essentially, you guys were right here at the 6. You were moving north along this little skinny road up towards Shepherd's Way. And then once you hit Shepherd's Way, just before you hit it, Petra darts off to the right, and as you move through a back alley, just on the other side of the city, you see more of those wolf-like creatures, those bipedal wolf-like creatures, but thankfully with Pass Without a Trace and her direction, you are able to easily avoid their detection without much effort. And she's pointing towards this number 5 that you see in the wall here, which is Shepherd's Gate. And the building you see just behind it, as you approach along the back alleys, moving closer and closer, you begin to see Shepherd's Gate in full view, tended by a number of armored and appointed hooded lanterns, some up on the parapets of the 60-foot stone wall of the city of Drakenheim. This is the closest at this point you've been to the outer walls that separate the outer city and the inner city of Drakenheim. The haze is still not necessarily dense in this area, but still present as you approach the city, but not quite as bad as you would be closer to the main impact zone. But it is still very much present. That misty, charged ozone-like air. Off in the distance, you hear howls and screeches, as if perhaps the ratlings may have ran into the hunting party that you narrowly avoided in the past. But at this point, you should have pictures of the Garmir. Petra motions multiple times and states, move this way, move this way. We don't want to aggravate the Garmir. If they surround us, we'll be in deep trouble. And what you saw on the other side of the city, you should have photos now of the Garmir. Like I said before, they're very much Gnoll-like, but more wolf-like, if you will. But that is what they are called, is the Garmir. And they are quite abundant. Petra motions further south towards Temple Gate along the wall. We have not been able to take that entrance to the city. It is entirely occupied by the Garmir. Specifically, a rather monstrous leader of theirs, known as the Lord of the Feast. We, at all costs, want to avoid any confrontation with this Lord of the Feast. They are a giant, white-furred Garmir. Anyone of our soldiers that has encountered them has not lived to tell the tale. But at this point, she is able to quickly lead you to the barracks at Shepherd's Gate, where a number of hooded lanterns spot you as you're about maybe 100 to 200 feet approaching the gate. I'm sorry, go ahead.
And can we hide the rock that we have in any way?
Who has the rock?
Pretty big. Scrawlneck
Mail
right
has
now.
it.
I
How
don't know,
specifically are you going to try to hide it?
Do we have a bag, or like? Do we
Well, we
have anything
can.
Can we wrap it up in something? I mean, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, we can't put it in the bag because Vale was gonna do that, but Stopper said the bag it's too big for the bag.
okay, it is too big for a bag. Okay, well, never mind. Then.
You could certainly try to cover it. It's your
Do we
choice.
have- yeah.
How specifically are you trying to do it?
So, well, if it's too big for a bag, like I have a bedroll, you know, like can I wrap it? Can I wrap? Like, I don't know. I in my head I can't picture how big it actually is and how big I would need, like how big of a piece of cloth or something I would need to
it
wrap
would
it.
be-
Would a bedroll be big enough?
It would
Because that's the only thing that I have that I could.
it would roughly be, I would say, half to maybe 3/4 of the size of your chest, or like your character's a large,
I'm a
so
big
maybe
guy,
like the
yeah.
size of one of your pectorals, like
Okay,
your
so
yeah.
Okay, so I could I could roll it up in my bedroll.
Yeah, you could certainly try that.
Okay, can we do that like while we're still far away?
Yeah, you can
'Cause
go
I don't
ahead and
think I don't think it would be from this distance. It would be immediately obvious what we're holding, right?
yeah. I don't.
Okay, Scrawlneck, give me that rock.
Scrawlneck tired.
Thank you. I'm gonna go and wrap it up in the bedroll, and then we'll keep on keeping on
Okay.
just as quickly as I can. I'm assuming we're not in a huge rush at this point, so.
At this point, no. You are very obviously seen. The soldiers, the hooded lantern soldiers, as you draw nearer, give out a similar signal to the bird-like whistle that Petra had given off earlier, which she, as she's running, gives another response, a very symphonic bird-like sound with a slight variation, and they welcome with a bit of caution to the four of you, but are welcoming nonetheless, as you are accompanied by a wounded member, specifically one of their commanding officers, coming towards. And as you reach the gates, you are greeted by about half a dozen green-cloaked armed with longbows and short swords at the gates. A number of different hooded lanterns. Specifically, a young man runs up to Petra immediately. He has a similar hair color, similar facial features to Petra, and the look on his face is that of a combination of relief and shock, and also just immediate surprise and happiness, all in one bundle of emotions as he runs up and grabs Petra in a big hug. Petra, what happened to you? What happened? And she tries to catch her breath. Handsome, our patrol was ambushed by ratlings. I was assisted by these 4 individuals. Please, we need to get inside. They may be still following us, and the Garmir patrols hunting parties will begin coming in this area any time now. We need to close up shop for the evening as the light grows low. What are you all doing while this interaction is going on?
Just standing behind her, just like
we probably could be talking amongst yourselves.
Right, you're no longer in initiative or anything.
Yeah, I would like to poll everyone and say something along the lines of like, we're safe here, but Tim, you need to get the thing back, right? Like, and very obviously, I don't want to be mentioning around these people what we have.
Wink, wink.
But you need to get back to meet someone soon, right? Didn't we have a time limit?
So it's out of character. My meeting is at the same time you guys are gonna go do the pits. That's the whole thing.
Oh shit.
That's
pits.
right. So I mean, listen, you guys are gonna go do. That's fine. I mean, my intent is I'm gonna go do that while you guys do the pits, and I'll meet up with you guys later, or I'll come back to the pits. Yeah, I have no problem doing that.
That's tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow
Yes.
evening.
Tomorrow.
Oh,
evening.
tomorrow evening.
So
Okay.
what time is it roughly now?
It's mid to late afternoon. It's probably closer to later afternoon.
We would have time to get home if we could figure out a way to get back. Yeah.
Right, but then to get all the way back, you would most certainly be dark before you got back.
Before we got back. Okay.
Right. You probably maybe have.
If we got up early in the morning, we could make it back, and then still make it back to the town we've been in. What is it, Emberwood? Is that right?
Emberwood Village.
We could still make it back to Emberwood Village, then split up to go our separate ways, and unless something delays us, make it in time for both, right?
Right.
Okay. I don't know how long travel takes or where people need to be exactly.
Roughly.
So I just want to make sure we would have time.
Right. Unimpeded, the way you came, if you went directly the same path back, using the ferry and getting back, you could probably make it back from where you are now in 2 to 3 hours unimpeded. If you were more cautious, 4 to 4.5 hours moving through the city. It just depends on how you chose to move.
Okay. So thoughts then. So like with that in mind, knowing that now as Giorgio. Tim, do we need to go back to Emberwood Village, or can we stay here and then maybe they could give us, help us with passage to where we need to go? Tim, do you know where you need to be?
Stopper, I'm meeting River at the same place, right?
Yes, back at the.
Okay.
She told you to meet you back at the Red Lion Inn.
Okay.
You do. Okay, so you do need to go. Okay.
I have to go back. But it's fine. I mean, because what it is, because at the end of the day, because I'm not strong enough, we have to try to get the stone out of the meteor. That's the other big problem too.
Okay.
Unless someone wants to come with me, that's the only thing. but because I'm not strong enough to hold it, just because I have -2 strength, and so I can't hold it at all.
Okay. Stopper, the fights at the spokes happen every other day, right?
Every other afternoon into the evenings. At least the from what Blackjack Mel had discussed with you.
We could always save the pits for a different day, right? We could all go follow Tim and do his, come with him, and then, then once we return the object in question, then we could go do the pits after that. That way we're not in a 3-man and a 1-man crew, or a 2 and a 2, Having a fire cannon in a pit fight sounds pretty dope.
I mean, I have 2 other cannons that we can use. One of them I don't think would be really good to have in the pit, but the flamethrower and the other one of them I think would be pretty good, but we'll cross that bridge when it pops up later. But yeah, I'm down for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess let's shack up here for the night, right? Oh no.
So you intend to
We-
take Petra
Can
on
we-
her
can
offer?
we stay here? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be best right now.
Okay. So at
For
this
all those
point, after warm greetings and discussion with a number of the soldiers, Petra managed to step away from the gentleman that she had hugged, and turns to you all and says, "This is my brother. This is Ansem Lang. He's the co-lieutenant commander of the Hooded Lanterns." And then Ansem, the dark-haired gentleman wearing similar garb to the other soldiers, but carries himself with a much more aggressive stance, looks at you all skeptically. "What were you all doing in the city?"
I'll jump out and
Okay. All right.
not jump out. I'll start talking first. Haha, just jump at him. No. I wanna say
Nice.
we were looking for the fights in the spokes, but I think we got lost.
Spokes are on the other side of the city. You must be
We got
really
really lost.
terrible with directions.
Trust me, man. We don't have a map.
Give me a deception check.
Oh my god.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay.
I love it. Okay, that's fucking great.
Let's go.
As he's saying this and giving you an aggressive grilling, Petra steps up and, slaps him in the chest. "Ansem, these gentlemen saved my life. I would be dead right now, in the belly of a rat, were it not for them. Show some respect." Give them a good night's sleep in the stockades with everyone else. We'll talk more in the morning, or we'll talk more this evening. But we welcome you here into the barracks for this evening. I wish I could introduce you to our father, the commander of the Hooded Lanterns. But unfortunately, he has prior commitments this evening. But I will let him know that you did contribute to saving my life. He will certainly want to speak with you in due time. And perhaps, if you're interested, potentially offer you other commission work in the future within the city. At this mention, Ansem kind of grumbles and says, "You don't need any more commission work. Bunch of damn adventurers, bunch of sellswords and money laundering thieves." But you see Petra look right at him and give him this look of "shut the hell up."
Give him
But-
a kiss.
Oh my god.
Like
Jesus.
Scrawlneck. Like kiss.
Give me
No,
give me
you're
a perception.
not.
Give me a
No,
perception
you're
check.
not. No,
Or no,
you're
better give me an
not.
insight check, Scrawlneck. Give me an insight check.
And you see that Ansem was never kissed as a young man.
Insight.
Yes, give me an insight.
I'm gonna lean in for a kiss.
Yo,
I'm leaning in for this kiss.
yo, if you get a nat 20, you better fucking give that man the fucking
I got that
wettest
20.
foot.
I got
No,
that
you
20.
didn't.
Yes,
No,
I
you
did.
fucking
Yes, I
didn't.
fucking did.
Oh man. Look
I
at
rolled
us
a nat
go.
20.
You give this man the wettest kiss of his life.
That's not
Hell
how
yeah.
insight works, but you see in this man's eyes that although he is appreciative, he is extremely skeptical
No.
of anyone that is not a member of the Hooded Lanterns. And with that high roll, you can also see that
That he would definitely not appreciate a smooch.
no, absolutely not. That anybody with half a brain could have figured that one out. But you do
Scrawlneck.
see that.
Scrawlneck has about half a brain.
Fair enough. But you do see also that he is looking about that he has a very, although he is very blunt and extremely rude to anyone that's not in his in the company of the Hooded Lanterns, he is also extremely well respected. You see around the other lanterns all look to him and all look to Petra as the core and the leading edge of this militaristic spear-like organization. That having their trust and their approval would greatly assist you in the future. That the Hooded Lanterns deeply respect these two individuals.
Okay. So, well, I go in for the kiss, and I could tell he doesn't want it, right?
Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah,
He steps back and almost like in a motion, but that he has to hesitate not to like swing up and try to punch you. But he doesn't do so as Petra drags him away by the shoulder and has him lead you all away.
Okay, I'm gonna react and go for the hug.
Oh.
Roll an attack
Oh.
roll. Roll an attack roll for a hug.
Right.
Roll for a hug.
You have to grapple him. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
you're
It-
grappling.
it's-
Roll an attack roll for a hug.
It's
A hug
unarmed.
is
Unarmed.
mutual grappling, and he is unwilling.
15.
15 just misses. You go in for the
Oh,
hug and he's like,
Scrawlneck need hug.
hug your metallic little friend over there.
Scrawlneck,
Anyway.
don't get hug or rat friend.
I go over and I just kind of give him a good old side hug. It's okay.
Thank you, friend.
No, I give Scrawlneck the fucking full embrace.
Everyone, group up.
You don't need him. You don't need him.
I just want hug.
Ansem looks over at Petra, looks back at you, and then looks back at
I
Petra.
look over at Petra and I just say, and I go,
Oh.
Okay.
go try to convince her that, hey, Scrawlneck needs a hug.
Roll a persuasion check.
No. No
yeah.
fucking way, dude. I fucking. We get-
Give us another nat 20.
Come on, nat 20, nat 20.
Come on.
I'm sorry, which you
Roll
said
roll
persuasion?
for persuasion, please. Persuade to hug.
A 19.
Close.
Petra Petra smacks Ansem again in the chest and walks over and sees Scrawlneck beginning to tear up and hugs his gigantic shoulder and says, "Thank you for saving my life.
Yes.
Don't mind my brother. He's a bit of a sour sack and he doesn't trust newcomers. But thank you. I deeply appreciate it. I would be dead right now were it not for you."
You are a friend now. Thank you.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
That's the most perfect English I've heard come out of Scrawlneck's mouth.
You're a tremendous,
Not at all.
angry-looking individual, but a gentle soul.
Oh my god, this is the dumbest fucking session, dude. Trying to kiss rats.
Done.
Kiss rats get hugs. That's your title for this session.
I'm gonna
I love it.
I'm just gonna call it Roll to Kiss and Hug.
There you go.
All right, there's the title for the episode.
Oh,
All right, is there anything else you all would like to do before they lead you through Shepherd's Gate?
I kind of want to hug it. No, I'm just kidding.
No, let's not get
I
let's-
just want to go to sleep.
You were in the hug, bro.
We can
Just kidding. I just
continue.
want to go to sleep,
Did I
bro.
recall the loud wolf sounds coming from the other direction? No.
Yeah, let's go to
Do we get like are they leading us to barracks to go to sleep now? Like, is this...
Yes, you can see just inside the gate there's two halves of this gate, one on the exterior of the walls. The walls themselves are about approximately 30 foot deep, and there's a portcullis on one side and another on the back side inside the interior of the wall. And you can see as you approach there is a door inside the wall, like it's an actual structure itself inside the masonry. It's not just a solid wall all the way through. And you would remember this from your past time here in Drakenheim, specifically the location you're about to enter, as you were privy to some of the training of the former Royal Guard, where you developed your fighting ability.
Mhm.
So you haven't seen the barracks of the former guard in this area, or what the Hooded Lanterns has made their stead in the what was the former Royal Guard's barracks at Shepherd's Gate. But as you step through the second portcullis, you see and I'll get the map up so you guys can actually see this later, but I'll describe it to you now. It's a walled structure just inside Shepherd's Gate, with a smaller, it's about, I would say, 20-ish foot tall wall with parapets, with 4 large towers in each corner of this squared off structure, with a large courtyard in the middle, presumably for training and things of that nature, with another gate into that courtyard. And each tower is then an entrance to various storerooms, the stockades, which were the former areas where they would keep criminals if necessary, but because it is below ground at this time, they use it as their sleeping quarters to avoid the haze, so people can sleep with relative ease, because as I've described, you cannot take a long rest inside the haze. But because it's below ground and sealable, they are able to sleep comfortably and recover at the end of the day, and avoid exhaustion. As you step in, you see the wide courtyard as you step through that third gate into the courtyard of the barracks. Off to your left, kind of northeast corner of this structure, you see a number of more well-appointed Hooded Lanterns entering that section of the tower in that northeast corner, as they discuss and they move various rolled up parchments that appear to be maps of some kind, various drawings and plan sets to have what looks like a discussion. To your northwest is that. Northeast is the where it appears they are headed to lead you all to the stockades they are using as a quartering area. Giorgio, you would remember that in general, Drakenheim didn't keep a lot of prisoners. This was a very, for lack of a better term, very draconian society. Punishments of a severe enough caliber were generally met with execution.
Yeah.
Specifically in Slaughterstone Square, whereas a lot of the public executions would occur. So it's not a big area, but they, as they lead you down into this, you can see they have a number of stacked cots, kind of like bunk beds. In each, there's 4 cots in each one of the former cells, and you can tell as you step down into this lower portion of the stockades, it is considerably easier to breathe. You don't get that charged atmospheric sense like you did above ground. So
we don't have like a private.
No, there's quite a lot of lanterns coming to and fro through this area to gather their supplies. This is kind of, each one has kind of a trunk in front of their designated cot that they keep their various supplies, armors, and clothing for both a current set and a spare set that they exchange every once in a while as they need to be.
Mm-hmm.
But as you were walking in, you were all able to see various hooded lanterns training, practicing archery, walking around the upper parapets on the 20-foot parapets and in the towers. The other 2 towers, one is the mess hall, which is a larger tower in the south east corner of this facility, the base of which is a makeshift cafeteria with a full-size kitchen that they serve meals at multiple times depending on the shift per day. And then the last one is a mixture of storeroom and latrine. And you can see that there's a kind of a large squared off tower that kind of goes up along that side. Presumably it's the what would now be considered like a bathroom exhaust chute to kind of vent the various gases.
The shit.
Yeah, it's the shit vent on the outside of that tower.
Nice.
But Petra escorts you to a number of beds. They're nothing special, but they are clean. Her and Ansem look you over as you all enter. Specifically, Ansem is nonstop eyeing you all from head to toe, examining carefully your every movement as he is still trying to judge your character despite Petra's urgings. It seems to be a very common thing for this individual. A very protective attitude and a very suspicious attitude of adventurers in general. What would you all like to do?
Go to bed and wrap it up, because I gotta go.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say, I think probably just gear up,
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta make dinner still. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Would there be? I mean, not to hold you up, Phil. I'm just curious. Would there be anything interesting around? I mean, or is it just kind of like get ready? Because I know it's not nighttime, so we could have time to do a bunch of stuff. Maybe next session. But
Yeah, I would
anything-
say
is
maybe
there
next
anything-
session we could.
Would there be anything even interesting to consider doing, or is it just kind of like go to bed?
Not currently. You remember this area vaguely from your training as a child. That this is generally where royal guards would come to station at Shepherd's Gate, and generally war meetings were held among the higher ranking officers, and training sessions would occur, and just general meetings, storage, and then of course it's kind of like a police station, if you will.
Yeah.
Things of that nature, like a sheriff's office, but more gothic in nature.
Yeah, then I think definitely definitely nothing to do. So just get ready for bed and start next session tomorrow morning.
Okay. So at this point, you are all fed. You were able to take your rest, so you can all take a long rest, and you have reached level 4.
I can finally click the long rest button.
Finally, dude.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
I've been wanting to click that button for so long. It's been 3 sessions. We had 3 different sessions.
Let's go, baby.
Level 4?
Crowd goes wild. Everybody getting a kiss tonight before you go to bed.
Make smooches.
Woochie.
Okay, no longer want those.
Yeah, I don't get
Long
my
rest.
rat buddy that I can kiss every night, so I gotta kiss you guys. Sorry.
We need to get him
No.
familiar.
Yeah.
Okay. Long rest complete. Nice.
Awesome.
Hey.
Here's you, Bill.
Alrighty. Yeah, I gotta make some dinner. GG's. Good sesh.
All right.
Hey, friend.
Nobody died.
Alrighty.
Nobody died yet.
Yeah.
Nobody died.
All right.
All right. Well, have a good
Okay,
night, Vale.
All right. Peace out, my
Or
friends.
do,
Have a good
do we
night.
have more stuff for us to do?
No, not really. We'll just close it out there. I think that was a good stopping point.
Awesome. All right. Well, good night, guys. We'll see y'all later.
Sounds good.
All right.
Peace
Have a
out.
good night, everybody.
Night
Later.
night. Bye bye.
Good night.